Hello there everyone, and welcome back to more Crusader Kings multiplayer. We are finally underway with a proper campaign, and with this patch that's just been released, as we're getting ready for our next session, I am a little bit weary that there might be more issues or that our campaign might break in the very early onsets of this endeavor. But so far, I like to think this promise despite my awkward start. I will completely be honest with you. It is not the most beneficial for me, considering I am next door to Kitty, who is also kind of competing for my duchy, at least my starting duchy, which means I have to branch out elsewhere, and so far that has a lot of promise so far. Since I am about to take Savoy, yeah, and then do I need to capture one more or two more? I would need to capture two more if I want the Duchy of Savoy. So there's still a little bit of work there, but at the same time, it will give me possibly the essential troops that I need to build up and take Upper Burgundy as well. And then maybe Kitty can start going down south and get her independence. We will have to see. But there are civil wars, there are uprisings abroad, and I have at least helped out in some of that regard, at least on the south. It's just a question on how I can leverage that kind of momentum, especially in the case of an AI who's currently ruling. But the future is looking bright. I just gotta get through the rest of this hurdle and get my own duchy found, and then maybe things will start to smooth out. Since that first war for, Bern, it does seem like maybe I got a little bit lucky there, possibly. But we cannot look behind us, there is only forward to go. Let us continue on with this endeavor.
Your bubble was moving.
I texted in chat like forever ago.
I just got it now.
Was
I got
Calamus
the bubbles
always
and
in
everything.
Swabia? I don't remember that.
Was Calamus where?
Always in Swabia there, whoever he is?
Yeah, his color
Yeah.
kind of blends in when you try and look for players. It's hard to
I'm
see
gonna check on
Calamus.
my dog real fast. I'll be right back.
I remember Feege being like right there, but I was like, I don't remember Calamus being there.
It's
That was
weird.
a different
Since we went
life.
back a little bit. My claim is. I have to wait for my claim to go through again.
Also, remember to take us off a 5-speed, Feege.
I think he's doing it on purpose because he doesn't want anyone to notice or respond to whatever the heck he's plotting.
I'm not in the game. I'm in the lobby.
Oh, okay.
You weren't supposed to click start.
It automatically put us in. At least in my case, it did.
Yeah, it put half of us in the
I
game.
don't believe you.
There we go, now Remark's in.
Yay!
Do I need to do anything?
Dude, he's huge.
No, we were just waiting for you to top in.
Okay.
I'll take for bot.
Damn, he's huge. Oh, Remark and Forma. Oh, he already did. I was gonna say.
Yeah, he already is a Duke.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Brabant. Isn't he the? Is he the duchy? Oh, he is. Okay.
Oh, all these dukes with their fancy throne rooms.
I'm back.
I
I'm
was gonna
jealous.
say once you die, though, you're gonna get a lot of renown.
I
now
just
because
want
you have
peace in the
duchy.
Empire.
I think you can start when ready. I would not start it at speed 5 though, Feege.
I don't know. I still feel like maybe he did that on purpose.
Wait till the end of the month before you click on things.
Smells like a dead whore in my county.
Okay, now you can click on things.
Alright, Tart. I'm gonna marry Hodka.
Alright.
Who's the Emperor? Is a player the Emperor?
No,
No.
player's the Emperor.
How do we declare war on Walker to bring him
Ah.
there?
Well, he
I'm in the
can.
Empire.
He can right click on the Emperor and offer vassalage.
I'm already in the Empire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he changed rulers again, I think.
He's flip-flopping.
I returned home.
Oh yes, successfully seduced my wife.
Oh shit! What did I do?
I don't know, what did you do?
Oh my god, I didn't see it. It was hostile. My goodness, remark.
We're starting
You
off on a high
ran
note.
into me.
No, it was all my fault.
I was standing stationary
You
outside of the
guys, oh
fort.
my gosh.
I wasn't paying attention. You were orange.
I swear, officer, that tree came out of nowhere and hit me.
Next
Oh my
time
God,
you're
that's
attacking,
hilarious.
lift the visor off your helmet. It's difficult to see.
That's so bad.
All right, I'm going to withdraw to my lands. You can withdraw up to Elmden and then start recuperating your forces.
It was entirely my mistake. Oh my god, that's very bad.
All right, does this show me how many people I'm actually recovering? Not really.
Alright, we crushed that army. There is an alliance now. I saw it somewhere. So we gotta be careful of what that is. Alright, way down there. Can we end this war off before they get to us?
Who's declaring war on the HRE?
Is an internal war for a claim from the daughter or sister
Yeah,
of the previous emperor?
The daughter, I believe. At least her father was an emperor.
I can fight her too. Like I can just kick her ass if you want.
Kick her ass, Bubba.
I have some claims to press against her. Then she has no actual allies outside of her claim for the HRE.
Alright, let's end off
What
this
percentage
war.
are war at? 56? I might be able to rush that. Oh, I can't because she's fighting against the Liege.
Up here they come. Will I have enough time to win this? Maybe. I don't know how quickly they can get up here. How many troops did I kill? 400 to my 200. I need to start looking at this more to really understand if my knights took injuries. So even got wounded. I don't know if that was in the battle or not. And I would like to hire you. I noticed you when I was browsing around. I gotta make you like me.
Anyone here good at assassination or not?
Not I.
I'm a child. And also, how dare you speak of such things in public?
Why are you trying to marry my knight?
Murder is against our religion.
Only honorable
Why are you
duels
trying
to
to have
death
your
is
mom
allowed.
marry my knight? Like that's of no use to you.
Alright, so I shall continue to
If it's of no
bravely
use, then just say
send-
yes.
Well, then I shall bravely send my knight
Well, I mean, he's my knight. I need him right at the moment.
repeatedly into the enemy.
Then I shall find someone else.
Wow, they got there really quick. Oh, it's because of the river? Is that what happened there? Thankfully, I don't have to worry about that, maybe. Because the war should end once I capture his territory.
Give me a dowry. You can have him.
Surprised he's not also your steward.
Ugh, because my vassals are annoying as shit.
Who's a good learner?
I have a small religious carving.
Yeah, that would be a good way to get you to like me. If it'll actually work. Okay, I was wondering why I was being a pain in the butt.
Our emperor is gonna get overthrown if we don't do something.
Well,
I'm not doing anything. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with this princess.
Why?
Oh, she.
Well,
is
I
she
mean,
legitimate?
she doesn't
Not-
like me, but she's not like.
No, she's a
evil.
horrible person.
I don't know about you guys, but I stand to gain if the Emperor's deposed.
Yeah, she seems to like me more than the emperor.
She,
No.
she's in debt. You
Come
can
to the
swear.
emperor's aid.
Yeah, we're supposed to come to his
The
aid.
emperor will reward us for our obedience and our duty.
I aided
That's
her
not
father in war. I would welcome her I will welcome the daughter of a previous emperor to rule.
Yeah, the legitimate claimant.
Who are you guys talking about? Isn't it
It's
Duke of
elective.
Austria?
It's not a dynastic succession.
But
This
what
goes
happened?
Oh,
against
she's
all our
attacking.
principles.
I see. Oh, what a badass. Look at her. How do you not want to
Although
follow her?
the death of the previous
Yeah.
emperor was due to mysterious cause, was it not? Do we
The
Look
know?
at him.
last
He's a
emperor-
hunchback emperor.
As this is an elective empire and I am an elector, let me tell you that I would have voted for her if I could.
But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter who you voted for. It matters who won. And that's who we should support. Not whose daddy was the last emperor.
The current emperor's dad wasn't the last emperor.
No, her father was the emperor. And then he died. And this is our new emperor who got elected rightfully. And she's saying, no, I should have inherited the empire.
Yeah, but he's hunchback. You know who else was
And
hunchback?
she is a badass.
She is probably enraged by the fact that someone may have murdered her father. We do not have proof of this, though, of course.
It said he died by internal injuries.
He got drunk and fell down the stairs.
No, my wife died in childbirth.
Died
a
of
sign.
unknown causes. I'm too far away to know what actually killed him. Apparently the daughter of her holiest emperor, she probably fears or feels that there's been foul play at hand, possibly.
No, my cat also died.
Jesus.
Oh,
I can tan him though and get his hide and put it in my court.
the poor cat. Is this
Yes,
how you're gonna remember her?
Yes, I'm spending 50 gold to tan my cat. Yes, this is a good.
This is
To
not
be
at all
fair, you
morbid.
look like the type of person who would.
Well, speaking of what Winslow said before, someone farted in my court. Now if I can...
Oh, holy cow! The HRE just gave,
I told you someone did.
the emperor just gave me a throne.
Trying to buy your loyalty, maybe.
Nah,
Probably
down with the
he-
false emperor.
Probably he's trying to get me to help him in this war.
Oh my god, that's a good marriage. Thank you.
Ally to France, wow. Safe to say I'm not getting Upper Burgundy anytime soon.
The Lannisters are back.
Oh god.
Did you marry back into your original family?
Marcella's gonna marry my heir.
I hope it was a matrilineal marriage then, to keep the Lannister name in order.
I don't know how that would work.
That would
Well,
like game
would
over you
end
unless you
game
switch
and then
back.
just join back in as that person.
Yeah, it would be game over and then you could just switch over to their ruler,
That's a good
which would be original house. Hello, Nightmare Wolf. We are praying that there's no desync due to the patch that happened today, but so far, things are looking promising. So far. And we actually have more players. Let's see, 15 players currently, but we are missing Duke of Bacon and Kitty for this session, alas. And yet we still got more players. So progress is being made in more ways than one.
So fucking tiny.
You look like a Roman emperor with the gold on your arms and your chest hanging out. And
How do you view
toga.
other people's courts?
So if they have a court. you
Oh, I
click on
see.
their
Yes,
character,
yes, up
top
at the top left. Perfect. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I was gonna educate my children, wasn't I? Let's see.
You know what? I will help the emperor.
You're a physician. I don't think I want you to be a knight, with that said. But at least now you will like me a bit. Especially as an excellent medic. It was
Huzzah!
cost 200 prestige.
I appreciate this very much, Arcus, and I will remember who's a true patriot.
I don't have that many soldiers, so. But
We only need like 2,000 more.
that's twice what I got.
No. Like, so we're like, if you had 2,000, I think we would be good.
I have 1,000 something.
Actually, I'll recruit you, I think.
Just asking, how easily is it if for a commander to die if he's in a losing battle?
Depends on their personal combat skill more than anything.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, my rival has 0 personal combat skill, so I'm throwing him into an army immediately.
Can you come over here to the east and support the? We need to stay close together with the AI over here.
You sure you don't want to try and siege this thing down? I'll just hang
On
on.
whose
Yeah.
side
Yeah,
are you
'cause
guys on? Are you
they're
fighting
fortress.
for the Emperor or against the Emperor?
For the Empire.
Okay, you guys have fun of that. I'm busy hoarding money.
I have some things. I have a bone to pick with that princess. She's cool, but fuck her.
Me too. Yeah. She wrongfully accuses me of trying to murder her.
How dare she?
Was it wrongful?
Yes.
Am I still a robot?
Are you that army of worms?
Yeah.
Not bad though.
Yes.
All right. Can I just link up to you, or is that too many people in?
Yeah.
You want to go through the other
I'm linked up to you.
channel? Boom. And you can test stuff there, so you can fix it. I don't mind. Okay.
Yeah, they got 10K, we got 9K. So
Mhm.
for strategic.
Yeah, I linked up to you, so if you move, I'll follow.
Alright. We took her capital, but she's leading troops, so. Whoa.
Oh, something just went tits up.
No, Winslow.
We lost Winslow.
Rip.
What happened, Winslow?
I just disconnected.
Heroes. There he is.
Sorry, I just came back 1 second.
How do we want to deal with this?
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I disconnected.
Why'd you do that?
I'm not doing it. My what do you call it? My landlord drilled a hole through my ceiling to get my Ethernet cable hooked up to the router, which is above me in the living room.
So I'm surprised I don't have an alliance. Oh no, this is a different woman, is it? Well, we could break the betrothal at least. Who is your father? The now deceased Galician, I guess. Oops, I shouldn't have done that because we're waiting for Winslow to come back. Now, gonna need some alliance power of sorts. That's a Lorellian there. And a lot of these are players, so it's kind of influencing whether they would aid me or not.
Well, as I see that war up there is under control, I'm gonna go fight my own wars. Hi, me once.
Check out my drip.
Now, This is at least a potentially powerful alliance. Will it be enough, though? Did I just send a proposal?
I almost forgot, Winslow, your kid was bullying me.
Yeah, it was funny. I was like, what is wrong with my kid? I hate my heir. I want to kill my heir. He's craven.
Well, he's a
Wow.
bully as well, apparently.
Yeah, he's fucking useless.
You know, some people would see that as a challenge to change his behavior, but
I don't know how to do that.
Maybe it's a result of bad parenting.
Well, I actually, to be honest, I kind of just, I got so many pop-ups that I was just clicking randomly. I'm pretty sure he got craven because of my fault.
Nah, it's because he was a bully and I kicked his ass.
Huh. I wonder what happened to
We're
Mayor
gonna
Sayre.
come to your home like, you beat up my child, how dare you!
I don't know. Maybe if you beat him up, he'll get wrathful instead. Oh, France is now attacking
Oh,
the
what the
Empire.
fuck?
We're
It's
going
only
to
for
war
Bar.
with France.
Could have been me.
Ooh,
Well, that's
they
me.
want-
That's gonna
That's still a
gonna
concern.
take Frankfurt with it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Let them have him.
wait,
It's just the Jor County of Bar.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not
Yeah,
Frankfurt
this
with
one
it.
county. It's not.
You gotta save me, guys. Ah.
I don't even think that you're.
This isn't about
Yeah, stick.
this
Yeah,
isn't about land. It's about honor. You can't let the French come in there and take shit from you. What is this?
Why is the army marching so far south? Are they trying to fight the French first?
probably.
So long live the Empress.
No, look the Empress, exactly that. No. Fuck, are you
I don't
eating
think so.
already?
He's winning now.
Yeah, we helped them take off.
What does it show what my dog's name is?
I just realized that neither of us is siege equipment Feige.
What's that?
I just realized that neither of us has siege equipment.
Yeah.
There's one downside. If the Empress lives and takes over the throne, there's gonna be some Hungarians in our courts.
Oh, that's great.
That means we'll have a claim on Hungary, right? And then the Emperor will go for Hungary.
Maybe.
That's not how. Why would there be Hungarians in our court?
I'm saying if there's a Hungarian in the court, he could use the claim from one of those Hungarians on the
No.
throne of Hungary.
Rewind. Like, what is the claim about possible Hungarians in our court?
So the sister of the Duchess of West Franconia is married to a prince of Hungary.
Oh.
That prince is gonna press his claim.
He doesn't have any claims.
Oh,
That's good. Okay, now I really need this guy to die so I can get the duchy.
I need
I'll send
prestige.
2 brave men to try sieging down the entire castle. This is definitely not just a ploy to try getting rid of them.
Definitely.
So what is that zero army, and how does it even exist?
It's gathering.
Was until
It's
you
an
mentioned
army
it.
that's gathering. They'll probably only have like 1 or 2 knights in it when it's done,
Interesting.
depending. Feige. One of us may want to jump. Here, I'll jump on it. You stay there.
That gives me my prestige at least.
I'm gonna wait till they're closer to being finished.
It's mercenaries gathering.
Up for
You stay in the
some.
siege.
What's my stress like? I learn a language. I honestly don't know what language that is though, and I would like to save my slot for and not get punished otherwise.
Alright, I just sponsored an adventure to go discover this mythical place called Belgium.
Oh my.
Sounds exotic.
Belgium?
Is it in
That-
Belgium?
That's a culture you can form.
Sounds like you just made that up.
The only true culture around Belgium should be Germanic Dutch.
I can actually do that? Not in the slightest. That would be interesting to disinherit him as he already has
Jeez, it already
territory.
takes like 275 days to gather.
Damn.
I think
Holy crap, there are so many traditions.
Tradition. If I were a wise man.
Come on, guys, we gotta stop this evil princess.
The money in the world.
Update.
If I was a rich man.
Sorry, update. My adventurer got lost on her way to Belgium. She's now in Scotland.
How the fuck did she end up in Scotland from Germany? What kind of way is she going?
Well, hopefully I get a gift from, I don't know, Scotland.
What was the inspiration? Like what type?
Adventurer.
You
So
might get.
I'll probably get, usually it's 1 or 2 weird trinkets.
Like a golf ball.
Mhm.
What was that one monster from Beowulf?
Oh, you mean Grendel? I already punched that one.
I think you guys should defend against France and not the rightful empress.
I concur.
Can't you
We
guys
need
get on
to
her
stop
side?
the rebellion to unify the HRE against France.
Alright, I'm doing my part. I'm
Yeah,
sending
I
2
think France
soldiers
is
in to
winning
fight
this
the
one.
army.
And this war's gonna last for a long, long time, he thinks.
Someone
Actually-
sent their diplomat to my court and they were bleeding to death, and I had to send them to a physician.
May I just say, did you know that the term, what is it, Berserker comes from the name Beowulf? Because of weird translations?
Thought it came from bearskin.
Yeah, Beowulf. And that's a
Beowulf.
translation.
Yeah,
Or-
that means white wolf.
What are you doing there, Burger Man? Need to talk to me about what there? I'm all ears. Since there's not much I can do at
My
the moment
god,
here.
what did my daughter become?
What did she become? Where are you, Tart?
My firstborn.
Oh. Is she betrothed to someone else from technically your family line, but not really because it's an incest?
Yes.
Yeah, my god,
Yes.
this is great.
I just want to purge it with fire.
I just want to know what my first kid with vodka is gonna look like. Or vodka.
Oh, already alliance. Is there a way I can help with that? It's a simple matter.
Wait, how do you pronounce your third kid's name? Is it Venus?
My third kids?
Yeah.
Beans.
Nah, it's Beans.
Looks like it has that ass face.
Can you challenge rivals to duels in this game?
I think like a special event for it happens.
I can challenge it because I believe, what is it?
Now, I do need to raise my armies. It's just a question, what can I raise to get away with? Probably the men-at-arms. A little inconvenient, but it's the least number of troops, and the prestige will definitely be helpful. And that's going to be, what, 30 gold to get on here? That was 3 gold, okay. And apparently a lot of attrition damage. We'll see how this works out. So, if we can recover decently, that'll be nice. I won't have my martial traits, but actually, did I accidentally mute Discord? Nope, it's not muted. It's just for some reason deadly silent. Well, this is going to be unfortunate. I was wondering if the AI would actually come over me. I'm talking fine here on Discord, or not Discord. Yeah, I'm not muted in Discord here. You moved me, apparently. Yeah, it's not muted. I have it set to push to talk. I'm here. Although I probably should have quickly looked at that a little bit faster. Or at least spent a little more time. Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with the attrition damage there, ideally. I was kind of hoping... Well, I suppose it won't be until I'm actually married till I get the actual prestige. We're just gonna have to make this work still. Was anyone wounded in that exchange? Doesn't look like it. I'm not hearing you, Burger, if you're there. Not in the slightest. What's a good path? Do I have to actually go around? That might be the safest path to go down. And I do have 2 years...
Why am I the Chancellor? I don't understand. Make me the Steward. I have
His
29.
his current I was gonna say his current steward is like 27 stewardship, so he doesn't have
I'm
a
way
lot.
better Steward. Except I'm an indulgent wastrel. I'm a 1-star. Demetrius received an indication in stewardship to study the flow of money, but unfortunately the flow seems to go only one way.
Alright, update. On my adventurous quest to find, what's it called again? The mythical land of Belgium.
Oh shit, they're chasing us.
She's managed to get to Cornwall.
She's getting closer.
She somehow knows how to
Yeah.
watch a map.
Why are you married to 2 women?
I'm back.
I am.
You're
Yeah,
married
it
to
looks
2
like-
women.
Yeah, it looks like his current one ate the other one.
That's healthy.
I don't think they knew about diabetes back then.
I think they knew about cannibalism though.
I'm married to 2 women.
Oh my god, what is this child
Run,
What are we
Adrian,
looking at?
has
run.
produced? Oh
Which
my
one?
god, your hair. What is that chin?
Hey, anyone
Oh,
strong want
my
to help
hair.
me with my duchy?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
the-
god.
The tart
Chin for
jeans.
days.
I feel like he's just gonna come there and just smack me with his teeth like a
Who are we talking about there?
Tart's son. Look at him. His heir.
Well, that's proof that I can be heard through Discord. Burger was wondering that I was muted.
Anyone want to help me take my duchy over?
Who are you?
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
help.
pretty sure that was like the most normal looking of my kids.
Meister will help me. He owes me.
Ah, okay.
Where's her mom?
Burger Man, can you?
So that's unfortunately from the battle. That is a shame. He was a good.
Arthur looks like an alien. And she's married to even a bigger alien. I don't know what the fuck that guy is. Who's that?
It's over. We lost.
Yeah, it's
Sarkis.
over. Let's just pull back, get out of there.
That's probably me. If you're talking about Hodka.
Possibly. Looks a very strange face.
I just have the hideous trait.
Hey, Calmus.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I've been finding out Winslow's been murdering a bunch of people.
Yeah, I read the message. Yeah, we just need to recover. Which...
Alright, well. Just wanted to tell you that.
No worries.
Pretty negatively. I think that whoever becomes emperor should approve me reconquering land from France. But first I need to go help Poland, because I'm their ally.
Alright, now I have what I need, potentially. I got plenty of prestige to call allies into war. Let's just hope I can make a good impression for this engagement, though. And I'm trying to figure out, are they defender? Or they're the one who declared war. So hopefully my troops getting there will be enough to encourage them to engage.
So we're all in agreement that we're not going to murder his kids for him, right?
What? No! You need to murder my children! Damn it. Nothing goes my way.
This may sound odd, but can we quickly...
Oh, that one Duke left her army.
This may sound like an odd request here, but can we pause the game there? Because it looks like Kitty's army's just starving to death. It did not disband after the war they were in. What I might do is switch over to her while... Yeah, down over in Geneva.
Oh yeah, I see them first.
What I'm thinking of doing is switching over to her ruler, disband them while it's paused, and then switch over. Or you think that might mess something up?
I think that's legal.
That should be fine. Just
that should be fine.
All right, just let me know when it's paused. In that case.
Not paused.
Unless you're willing to let me pause it there.
I guess, yeah, you pause it.
Alright, just give me a quick second there. Why am I not selecting my ruler? I'm having a hard time selecting my count for some reason. I don't know why that is.
Update, my adventurer apparently just flipped off the Lady of the Lake.
It's getting closer.
Does anyone know what? Yeah, it won't let me select back my count for some reason. Do we know what might be caused that, or is it because it's paused?
You have to save the game.
Might just try to have to go forward.
Yeah, run like one day. Yeah.
All right then.
You know, Fish paused it.
Yeah, well, I went a day. Can you?
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I can't seem to select my previous count for some reason.
Try
I can
to log off, and log back on.
Yeah, I'll do that there because it's only showing me the Emperor to select or the Duke, my liege, basically.
Oh, we started again?
Oh wait, yeah, wait. Why do we start?
Be right back.
Oh my god! Every time we pause and replay the game, I keep getting those fucking advice things popping up.
That's an annoying little bug. Probably, well, it has something to do with the AI kind of losing control of its realm, I think. Maybe when you're not present for the session after controlling them.
I'm back.
Yep, I'm trying to
Welcome
load
back.
back in there now here. We'll see if that fixed it or not.
Hopefully.
What you look back is the other account.
Gonna try to get back in as the account. Still have the loading screen at the moment. Yeah, we got another loading screen. This is odd. Okay, I got my count back. I apologize for that, everyone.
Nicht Problemen.
Yeah, where's my army?
Fuck's sake, another son. Stop producing sons, woman. We need daughters, we need allies.
Need allies that don't disperse or divide your realm.
Precisely. And I don't have enough fucking renown to disinherit all of them.
Started 3 years ago. Let's hopefully get there to help out. Hopefully my ruler does... Hopefully they don't get too mad about this. Because this 200 troops should make a difference of some kind. Don't know if we'll win, but we'll see. Because skirmishers, they have more men-at-arms than us, alas. But I am curious, is any of these mercenaries? Yeah, that's another thing. And if the war starts 3 years ago, their mercenaries might expire soon. Which could time out well if that's the case. Only one way to find out, and I will replenish some of my troops when I get here too, to help swing things in our advantage. I have plenty of prestige now. How much is a feast with that said? 50 gold. Don't want to get too ridiculous. I'm gonna need all this money for a lot of good stuff. And actually, I never did check. How's my intrigue? My intrigue's really good, actually. This is still a pretty competent ruler, I gotta say.
Damn it! They moved away.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, it's your. Oh shit.
I'm trying to fight his army.
Oh, paranoid. That's gonna suck. At least if I'm
I
gonna
got
have
the, Oh no, I am gonna win. Oh shit! Finally, a daughter.
Hooray!
And she has got no traits. Why? Lord Jesus, art in heaven, please follow my request. Give me a genetics. Okay, after this, I should be able to finish the war, I think.
So
Okay, what else can I do?
You can take Geneva.
What's Geneva? like the
In
Geneva
the county
Connect-
of Savoy. Or in the Duchy of Savoy, I mean.
Oh yeah, obviously. I just
Oh, don't siege mine.
If you want an alliance, Mr. Duke Winslow.
give me a second. Yes. And then I can send one of my kid to your court, right?
I think
know.
it's I selected one of the children.
No, it's Tart. It was Tart. I have to send my
Oh.
kid to. Yeah, the Tart's culture has a special mountain tradition that I need.
Yeah.
How do I do that? Like,
just send your kid to me.
okay.
Don't. They'll be disfigured.
It's not the point.
In more
I need
ways than
I
one.
need the culture. I need his culture to get the mountain people.
Yes, become one of us.
Not one of him. Not one of him.
One of us.
No.
How do I do this? Offer ward or is it guardianship?
Ward.
Offer
Yeah, ward.
ward. I'm just sending my stewardship son. I believe.
It'd be any heir, because
Any
you
heir.
have to
Yeah.
manually do it.
1 second. I end my war. There we go. Okay, give me 1 second.
This civil war has been going on for almost a decade now, by the way. It's been 8 years since it started.
There you are. Okay. Offer ward.
I still think the Empress should reign.
Maybe I'll send some more troops up there.
This one.
Agreed.
Here we go. I'm sending him to you. I hit convert culture, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Can you make sure he gets like temperate or stubborn? Anything with stewardship.
Who are you trying to convert culture? Or what culture trying to
My-
convert to, Winslow?
I'm trying to hybridize my future culture with his because I'm trying to go for defensive traditions. I don't want to. Once I get my duchies, I don't want to do any more offensive wars. And the Czechs have a special soldier that they can recruit. Stalin was the one that pointed it out to me. It's under his traditions. If you go to Tart's traditions, it's called Mountaineer Ruralism. And they can recruit Zebrajos, which are good in the mountains and hills, which is all of Switzerland, basically, except for 3 counties.
I mean, you can just reform your own culture to do that.
Yeah, but this way it's cheaper.
Also, I'm pretty sure the Java results are a once again Bohemian only one.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's why it needs to hybridize.
It's region locked.
Yeah.
Now, if he hybridizes, he'll get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget to diverge.
Yeah, I know. Diverge first, then reform. That way I get the free tradition. Or cheaper tradition, sorry. Instead of 7,000, it'll be 5,000. Ooh, someone's paying me gold to get them out of prison? Yes. Oh no, you were evil! Damn it. I'd let an evil man out of jail.
The ultimate crime.
Yes, I did it.
How could you do that?
I didn't know he's evil. I said yes, but then I clicked on his profile and he's deceitful. He's a murderer, and he's deviant, and he's incestuous, and I feel really bad.
Is that Joffrey?
No, some guy. He was the mayor of a city, so right now he's probably terrorizing the city, and everyone's mad at me. They're like, "Oh, the swine is back." Okay, now I go to war with this guy, but no, I can't. Fudge.
Well, there's the rest of the allies. They just got called into war.
Alright, Tart, I'm about to have a kid. Let's see what the abomination looks like.
I thought your ruler was still a kid. Is he 16 now?
Oh, 17, but yeah.
Okay, where are you?
Ulick.
Oh, he's ugly. Your ruler's ugly.
Sir, where are you?
I'm in Ulick.
Oh my gosh, your
Arkham.
wife. Well, she's got good traits, so that's you know, you can't be mad at that. Let's see, you got good traits. Do you have good traits? No, you got ugly, and she's got hail. Oh, feast on life expectancy. Ugh, I can't say that word. And you're. Oh, she's pregnant. Yeah.
What is going on with my ally here, I wonder?
Yeah, I'm eagerly waiting to see how that looks.
Yeah, who's... Huh, this confuses me a bit. Why they are not attacking at all? Because now is the perfect opportunity with the mercenaries gone. I just couldn't tell you what they are actually doing, the AI, unless they're following me. It confuses the hell out of me.
You there?
Yes, I'm here.
I now have proof that Winslow has killed you.
It must be exposed before the council then. To shame him for all his deeds in progress, that it was on the backs of others unfairly, unjustly.
What will you do if I expose this?
Without a doubt, I will want to see justice dispensed upon this perpetrator who was once my ally, or at least my father's ally.
You guys get your gifts?
Why'd you send me a gift?
Because you're my closest allies.
Alright, send it. I had rejected it, but send it to me. I needed to know why.
Oh, okay. Oh no! I sent it to the wrong person! Fuck!
Yay, free money for someone.
No, I gave it to Savoy, the person you're at war with. You could just re-siege her capital multiple times and you'll get the gold. Okay, one second. My bad. There we go. Oh, I can ask the Pope for money. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, Sophia! She is, she's... Wow! Whoa! Wow, Walker. Calmus. One sec.
My ally's not showing, okay.
Take his money. And then we'll expose him, right, Oath?
Oh well, that's unfortunate. Did I get enough war score to at least justify it? I contribute, so that's all I need.
I'm gonna go to war, get all my men.
So Tart.
Yeah.
My air doesn't look that terrible.
Yes, I finally got someone smart! Lawrence! Sir Lawrence! He is knighted!
Oh, trust me. Just wait till he gets older. your kid's all forehead.
I don't care. You're going to be learning to do
His
shit.
name is Megamind.
Megamind.
I just need to be a little bit more blue. Give it a few generations and I can probably make that happen.
There we go.
I'm trying to figure out who I want to marry him off to.
Okay, it's time.
Oh,
to
the
start-
Civil War finally ended? Jesus!
It has.
I only just noticed.
There's a white piece.
Jesus, after 10 years.
Alright, let's head back. I got my war score, I did my
I don't know
duty.
about you guys, but Michael Lannister looks fucking. I don't know.
Come on, one more tick, and then I get county control. Why you take us so long? Possible side. Oh wow, I never noticed that before. If you get 100% county control, your Baron opinion increase is a possible side effect, and increased county opinion. I've never seen those. Come on.
Oh, I just realized. I think I've been accidentally setting my children to learn Polish.
That's healthy.
Yeah, what's a little bit of... Yeah.
Can I sway? Probably not. I was wondering if I could sway, but instead, let's try and learn this language again. Hi, Germanic. Well, I have strong allies. Well, I did have strong allies. Oh, it's because they married that boom go boom? Apparently. Alright, so at least you're a decent wife there, and once I have some children I can get some proper allies. Just a shame I couldn't keep Barcelona. Spymaster is fine. Probably would have preferred to keep stewardship, but I can make this work. See if we can get some wealth. There. I should have named him after my father there. After the horrible wrong that has been had. Okay, evening meal. So yes. Yeah, the children cooks thing, whatever the secret is. Bring me her head. And actually, let's get these things disbanded. This army disbanded so I can use them for something proper. Oh, apparently this is not friendly territory, even though I'm in the Holy Roman Empire. Seems a little counterintuitive, but we'll go with it. And who are you? You're someone's spy master with some troops. Then we have Feege. Just a question: who exactly would I could? Problem with other players is only people I would be able to turn to would be Kitty and Winslow, and right since I have relations with them, and of course Winslow is accused of murdering my ruler, and Kitty's not even
Burger
here.
Man, how'd you lose that war? You had more men.
I didn't lose that one.
Oh, you did one? Oh, I must have read it wrong. Oh, neighboring liege lost. I read that totally wrong.
Okay, so remember the adventurer from earlier who got lost on the way to Belgium?
She
Yes.
found a unicorn.
No, she got lost again and is currently headed towards Siberia.
What?
Wow, she's really off.
Why is she going to Siberia? That's a question.
That is the question indeed.
From my knowledge, she fought a Viking, won, took the ship, and got lost, and just continued.
What a badass.
Why can't I choose the other petition types? Like, I want to
If you
ask
don't-
my lord to send bailiffs, the emperor to send bailiffs.
Maybe it requires certain innovations.
Oh, hold on.
As much as I would like a tutor to help speed this along, I don't really have the money or wealth to justify
Never mind, it doesn't say. Oh, never mind. Why can't?
The Emperor's my friend.
Never mind.
Since when?
I was in a weird position to click on it.
Oh boy, someone's trying to
Oh,
murder
he's in
me.
an activity already. Okay.
$17 months for that to do. I should fight to reclaim this territory. Just a question, which is more
Winslow.
valuable? Oh, it's hard to...
He's in the other chat. No, never mind. Wait,
I think he
yeah.
might be just AFK.
No, he's in the East voice chat.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find our
Oh my god,
alliance.
Poland is so fucking bad at fighting this war.
Alright, time to play the game of where on earth is my adventurer? Still
Follow them.
Siberia.
Spin the wheel.
Oh,
Shit.
okay, update. She went from Siberia to Russia. She's returning slowly.
They are on a mission.
I sent 110 gold on her. I hope she brings back something.
Hail the new emperor.
Oh, there's a new emperor.
Oh, for a moment I was scared. It was fucking Tart, was new emperor.
Okay, says I retain my progress, sort of, maybe. That was the reason why I picked that. Alright, we got a hook there. Oh wait, we already got a hook? Oh, gains... Oh, it got a buff. Never mind. That got confused a little bit. Thinking I already got a hook. Yeah, I'm a little worried about actually attacking Because that's going to hurt Kitty's ruler. That's what I'm afraid of. And I would like to get that betrothal for an alliance of some sort, so I could just cancel it. If possible. The only problem is it needs to be a useful alliance if I'm going to get it all. And apparently, based on relevance, it is not very relevant for how far away they are. Which is a little unfortunate. I would have liked something a little bit closer. No, wait, what does that say? Oh, what's this?
I would like to confirm I still don't have eyes.
What?
Oh yeah, and I have other knights that I can drag in, right? Expensive knights, but knights. Yeah, it causes more stress too. Probably not worth it, damn it, as much as I would love more knights. And when can I change my scheme or lifestyle perk? Alright, next year. Alright, good to note. Do I have a... Are you the best spy master I have? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, gonna have to try and reclaim my territory. The sooner the better. Okay. Interesting, the High Crown Authority. Well, I know what I'm doing with a hook once I get my one on France, I guess. I know what my next scheme is. Although it just means there will be a bit of downtime, although I can go to war once I get this claim in 8 months. And what's gonna really suck is if they start dying before I can get my hook. Especially with these conflicts going on up north. Are you my liege? Yes, you're my liege. And what kind of war are you in? One war that's not gonna go well.
Who should I vote for?
I am now free.
Oh, wait. I know who I should vote for.
Vote for Ulick.
Oh well, this is a good opportunity to try and find at least a appropriate marriage. This is Ostian, 200 troops, you're not worth it. Since there's not a whole lot I can do at the moment, since apparently I need hooks due to the high claim, but I can...
I'm going to keep voting for my current candidate.
Just got an event that put me into war. Going to try putting it into white peace because it's outside the territory.
Hey, Burgerman, can you read the message I sent you?
On Discord?
Yeah. I just having trouble. I can't drag people, so.
Sure.
I'll accept the Spy Master because any role is a good role. And it will help with my scheming a bit. Especially getting the hook on my ruler, but... Yeah, I can use this scheme actually on my liege very easily.
Wait, what is this, war tart?
It was just an event that was either this or I lose a bunch of prestige. Essentially, I just kind of want to white piece this out, but it's for some, I don't know, like Sardinian stuff to give someone else a claim. I didn't want to do the war, but the alternative was pain. So I just called all my allies in, and I'm just planning to forget the war even exists.
Alright.
Because it's outside the HRE, not my issue.
This is unfortunate now.
I see Walker as an elector.
Oh, Walker. Are you here?
They were asking for an alliance earlier, but they would never consider it. And not because I rejected them. That's humorous. Now, what is the state of province? Yeah, I don't have my alliance anymore. Actually, fight that. Unfortunately, all my alliance choices that were promising have now expired. So we're gonna have to use mercenaries in that case. And that's gonna require a few years of waiting. Since I think I'm gonna, well, I can use these hooks for other benefits, maybe I can get a alliance like that. Let's see, he's a knight. I kind of want my knights in as good a position as possible, dang it. Ideally. So can we fix that some with a feast? At least minimize the amount of unrest, and this will...
Is the game frozen for anyone else? Oh, wait, nope, never mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that claim still. There could be something I could do with it. If I can't get alliances, I'm gonna need mercenaries. I don't mind spending
That chat is very
prestige.
loud.
Well, welcome to a more peaceful chat then.
Peaceful chat. Very peaceful. Ah, 95% it failed. Ooh. Well, 9% I guess is the max. That's unfortunate. And why? Well, hurry and grow up, you damn woman. Well, that will be pretty soon, but still, That hook could have been useful for all sorts of different things. Can I use this hook for fabricating an alliance somewhere of good import? Although sadly, you have no children.
Of course, I finally get a son and he's a bleeder.
All their children are dead.
Boom.
Yes.
Somehow Marcella ended up in a jail in Ireland. Can you get her out?
No, I can't do anything.
What? You can't bail her out? She's part of your court.
I can't do anything. I'm a little baby.
Fuck. Do you need money to bail her out? You can't even offer?
Hold on.
Ooh, not the best odds.
Her beauty will fade behind bars. Can't have this.
I'm not even married to her anymore.
She's betrothed to my son.
Oh, well, my adventurer finally returned, and guess what she got?
A book.
No, the hide of the man-eating hare.
Oh my.
I'm at Walker. I can't do anything to get her out.
I am nothing more certain
Okay.
than this is a Monty Python reference.
Pretty much.
It
I
definitely is.
I spent a grand total of 110 gold for a Monty Python reference.
That was gold well spent.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's giving me a 3-quart grandeur.
Hey, Tart. Tart, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, can you? I know you probably can't do it now, or you haven't had the option, but just if you can, make sure gluttonous is go away if the option ever comes. It's like I hate that trait the most.
You know, the thing is, I may have accidentally given it to him.
Oh my gosh, I was like temperate. Temperate is the opposite of gluttonous. Usually, when you have gluttonous, there's an option to get temperate, and I was like,
Yeah,
no.
but that would have given me critical stress, and
I would have sent you money. That would have,
And he's a comfort eater.
Oh God, no! Looks like I'm gonna have to send you another son. Here, I'm gonna send. Which one was it? Damn it! You know what? I'm just gonna wait.
I've got half tart genes who wants Emma Merovingian. Hey Arcus, you want to be allies?
Do I have anyone? Oh, I guess I have a son now.
oh god, look at Emma Merovingian. Like your youngest.
Yeah, my daughters look ugly, and then frickin' Megamind over here.
Cannot declare war.
Insanity.
It's funny I can't declare war even though I can't get a hook made because there's still a child. It's kind of funny with how that's working out so far. Let's see, where's my liege? They will be of ages shortly though at least, but it's kind of funny how that's working out.
Who cares?
Wait, whose wife?
Yours.
Eh.
My character is possessed.
Stalin,
Stalin,
do you want to help me
god,
pick
and
one
now
right now?
she's a disciple. You're welcome.
Wait, did you make a coven?
No. Not been able to.
Should make me a witch.
Also, your one son, Rajmund.
Oh yeah, Rajmund. He is very happy.
I don't want
I was gonna say, he reminds me of like Wallace and Gromit for some reason.
Is the overbite?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh shit, my wife's pregnant again. I need to kick her to the curb.
So I think my ultimate theme is I want to go
I'm sorry,
towards...
what?
I think I'll go House Warriors. That was
Is
my
Walker in this?
original plan. We just now need a bunch of knights. To make that dream possible.
What is this war you guys are fighting? Oh, it was like way down there. Are you even sending soldiers?
Oh god, I just saw the side profile of my heir. He looks fine, kind of fine face forward, but his face is nothing but a single wedge, a slant. Like, it's just from forehead to chin, it's all going into his neck.
Also, how does Kojata just look normal?
My wife had an affair. She's
Okay,
executed for it.
So I'll keep that
It's not
for
real tart blood.
So I'll keep that hook going for a possible forced marriage, because especially since I have another son. Gonna make it a little tricky. And then maybe if I execute him, that'll help. He'll avoid the war at least. Maybe give me my territory back. Good rowdy, that's kind of what I want, but I need to find someone that's good at making him a marshal. And I'm not quite the best for that. And I worry about what traits I would give him as a result too.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, Feej got himself involved in this, and I need to stop it ASAP. So I need to end the war faster, or kill Feej's army.
Here, I'll attach.
Oh, good. Feej is... Yeah, you can attach to me. Watch Remark. I guess he's helping Feej.
Wait, is Feed trying to claim it?
Where's Remark going? Yeah, he's trying to claim... He's making the same claims as me, so... Remark looks like he's trying to attack my army or something. Do you want to attack him? Do you want to pinch him?
I was just going to attach to you.
Now, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Basically, I did get a tutor, but I worry that if I were to find someone outside my court to educate my child for martial, if my tutor is kind of negated because they're not in the court. That's what I worry. What can I do with abducting, I wonder? That's the only thing I'm not sure about, especially with the impromptu of this situation. I don't know how to make use of abduction to my advantage, besides, of course, the gimmick that people do to kind of immediately win wars. I don't want to do that ideally. It seems to ruin the fun and intent of what we're trying to go for.
I'm going to get rid of my vassals at the moment.
True.
And I want to wait till I get my language going before I consider
It looks like we've expanded into Hungary a little bit.
It's the Duchess of West Franconia inherited a single county.
West Franconia is everywhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to take her territory from her.
It was probably a previous emperor.
It was the very first emperor was West Franconia. The one at the very beginning of this game. Okay. Not fight those people yet.
Now what I would like is a way to know what these guys' opinion of their liege is. So that way I can take advantage of that, especially the Spy Master. Terrible odds, alas. And it takes a long time, though. That's the only thing I'm not really all that eager about.
Investing in having more servants.
Well, support scheme would help with that too, I suppose.
Nice.
Not much, but it might help some. Oh, that's learning the language?
Wait, what?
Did someone get hurt?
No, my heir stopped marrying the person who was the Duchess of East Franconia.
Oh, weird.
Interesting. Apparently I exposed...
Oh, finally Poland's here to help me. Took them forever. Now with the Polish armies, we can crush them.
That is amusing. Very amusing. I don't know if I should worry about this or not. Because she might try and murder me at some point in the near future.
Well, as long as I already took the casualties, I guess I must one.
Yeah. $200 troops.
Welcome
here.
to my island, Tart.
Hey.
Are you going to be useful? Yeah, I was hoping for a daughter, but could use her for an alliance. Oh, may not marry. So trying to get a hook here was probably a terrible idea. I figured, well, it's still possible maybe get a daughter. And then I can use the hook.
Got naked people in the Empire.
I know.
It's a hornet.
Who?
It's the Count of like Eschenlow or something.
Ah.
What does this do? Success chance.
With the Poles are here?
Yep, I'm allied with Poland. They were off fighting a war in Norway at the beginning, which is what was taking forever. I'm gonna go siege that, and hopefully the Poles will go fight.
I do need an alliance of some kind. I had some really good alliances there. They just did not last. Now apparently I have no alliance opportunities. I need to get something. Even if it's only temporary. My problem is I don't trust the other players, especially since, again, I already talked about why even the only ones I interacted with, why they're not an option, because one is potentially a murderer, and the other one's not here.
Is Poland in another war now?
A peasant uprising.
God damn it. Fuck. That's take attrition. God damn it.
Okay, they're not far, and I get... That should be good enough. And I can get his matrilineal. Oh wait. That's because it's my son. Okay, I almost made a mistake there. Because I said earlier how I didn't even have a daughter.
I'll pick it another daughter, honestly.
Yeah, I'd rather have daughters at this point.
Wait, what? Did Feej win?
He somehow did. But I guess I also have the ability to enforce demands? This is so weird. I'm so confused. No. Fuck you, Feej. Surrender to me.
Okay, I get to... Maybe I can lower Crown Authority. Now that I can actually do that. Yeah. Oh, it's probably going to happen any moment anyway. And apparently I'm the leader. That I was not expecting.
Now Walker's in.
What a bitch. Ah, fuck.
Alright, so this could be another... this could be good enough then. Rather than having to worry about a hook.
Damn, I had a son.
Apparently being discreet is not very helpful. I always get caught. Apparently.
Oh God, he's ugly.
Damn it. Almost.
Alright, that worked there. I don't need the prestige. And extra village and I get gold.
Unless Poland comes and helps out, I'm gonna run out of my mercenaries. And then we're fucked.
Unless you do a white peace.
I guess I could. Oh, I can't send it.
I will take the offer, but let's not rely on them. Let's still continue on with my plan so I don't have that alliance.
I mean, Poland will still get here and they could still fuck them up, but
This is interesting. I'm going to throw an old lady with smallpox at my rival.
nice.
Interesting tactic.
My rival shall now theoretically get smallpox.
Nope, sadly pregnant, so assassinating them is no longer an option.
That can't actually work.
Now, how exactly do I call him into the
Can't
war?
work.
I think I have to call him
I
after
mean,
the
in
clear
reality,
war.
I know it does, but
Give him blankets.
Yeah, tell them the Red Dead guy.
I suppose it actually was a relatively.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there. What's that thing that Obi-Wan Kenobi says?
Hello there.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the thing that Calamus or whoever was keeps saying.
I just keep picturing that.
Oh my, what is it with my fabricate hooks failing?
Peace in our time.
You say that, but this stupid Sardinian war is still going on.
Oh, there's a Sardinian war?
No, it's just the stupid one.
Oh, is the Empire at war? No.
It's something dumb.
Okay.
It was an event.
I see you're almost done taking Frisia.
Frisia? I don't see it on the map.
Oh no, Kramer's about to form the kingdom.
Oh.
The custom kingdom.
Just let it happen.
This might be a little bit close in. Yeah, this probably may not have been a good idea. But what kind of man arms do they have? Only 100 skirmishers. And we'll see, is this on plains? So nothing there, and that's also plains. So no real defensive advantage.
Siege is also an elector.
Because he just took that duchy I was fighting for.
Yeah, is that what you're going for? To become an
Yeah, that's
elector?
what I was going for, to be an elector.
I'm tempted to claim Fulda to get an elector.
I will decline its attempting offer, but is this a mistake? Nope, they are slowly losing.
That's a shame. I only achieved in killing my rival's wife with the smallpox.
Like she's the only one who caught it? Or...
I'm winning the fight, but all my knights are getting injured. Which is unfortunate. And it's because my allies lead in this battle, not me. That's part of the reason for it. But we are going to win this fight, but it's probably still going to be costly.
Is that what, Kalma's about to become a duke as well?
Yep.
And how costly was that? Still, ugh. If only I was leading the fight, maybe it would be better. Not much, actually.
Hello.
Just so everyone knows, the Duke of West Franconia is a murderer.
That's what I was trying to. You could have helped me fight him.
No, I just revealed his murder.
Against who?
Some dude.
I didn't even see West Francia. It's still on the map.
Yeah, West Franconia is between Bar and
West
East
Franconia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not West
Franconia.
Francia.
I was like, what? Oh, it's tiny. Okay, there it is. Oh, that's Bar too. Bar's split up into two. Sweet.
Also, in case anyone, the Burgundians took over France.
Oh, yeah, I can do this. Hey, Calmus, I'm gonna call you into a war.
Yep, feel free.
Yep. Okay.
So it was a miscarriage, so maybe there's still hope.
Okay, and then I think
Although I would need to actually get hooks on people. Although it opens up possibility of maybe not have to do a war here, but it would be a lot easier to actually do said war. Although that's more criminal, so maybe I wouldn't consider it since it'll be a lot easier for next war to just take all the territory back.
I can start.
Yeah. Once you get Zurich, right?
Yeah, I need. That's the only county I need.
I have a claim on the one up there. Yeah.
Yeah. You can take that one. I don't care.
Yeah, that's part of Swabia. I
Yep.
noticed it was. I was gonna suggest it.
Oh yeah, you were. Oh wow, he's got a lot of men.
Oh, that was even the realm capital too. That sucks.
And then we can move to him, but he's probably gonna come to us. Where's the ally though? Oh, it's in Italy.
And even with hill advantage.
Oh, that's his army.
Oh, they got like 3,000 men. It's fine.
Yeah. No, I thought the one in Italy was the ally. That
Is it still gonna go badly? We're waiting to fight. Or well, that's not entirely true with them having slightly more numbers. This is a very trepidatious war, to say the least. Actually, let's have be Marshal here. We are waiting to fight though, but oh boy. This is going to be a war that's not going to be very beneficial. I did go to war for Salvori, which is going to be tricky. Actually, let me replenish my troops. That might be a good way to start. At least I did more damage this time. And I gained...
Inherit apparently.
And sadly, I gained no real hooks.
Oh no, okay, my son will inherit the main title. Okay, good. But I need to kill some of them because they can't be inheriting that many land.
Nope, here they come. We'll probably, well, I'll be done before, and then I'll just wait for you.
Yeah. To be fair, 1,600 men. If they even if they combine, they are no match.
Also,
Apparently...
once I siege, don't I get the defensive advantage once I siege the?
Yeah, I think so.
My levies are not.
Hey, doesn't your culture get a Swabian?
Yes, we are Swabian.
I'm gonna say you get a special soldiers.
Interesting, my levies are not being replenished. I kinda need them. That is pretty important. I can replenish my men-at-arms, that will help some, but still. I worry they're gonna benefit more if I'm just not getting my levies.
My rival just tried killing me, and my wife is cheating on my son.
Who's your rival?
Yo, hold up.
Hold on. You mean your wife is cheating on you with your son?
Yes.
There we go. Okay.
That makes more sense.
Damn, sometimes it just be
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
We might want to go fight his army there. For some reason, it's like we didn't even take his lands. Oh, you know why? Because his fucking capital is right next to fucking Croatia for some reason.
Oh, yep, I see it now. That's why I was like, he used to have the capital where that I'm attacking, so it's like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Well, my strategy to get hooks is not going very well right now. How long will that take? Still a long time. Oh. Yeah. Let's actually siege the realm capital, that'll help. Make them come to us. Maybe.
Okay, let's go. He's attacking, that's gonna be my new capital in the future.
Nice. Mine will definitely remain in Stuttgart. Just.
Is that your natural duchy capital, or is that just,
No, that's just mine. Let me just change the banner.
Oh yeah, I see the one with the duchy building. That's the one with the duchy building is your Ulm. That's your natural capital.
Yeah, stop producing children, woman!
And you should make Grisons your capital.
Wait, who, me or him?
You.
Make what?
Stuttgart's gonna be my capital. The natural capital is Ulm. So.
I was gonna make Churn my capital. Wait, is that not a good idea?
No, the Chur is the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's...
Okay, now we have a good advantage because of the river crossing. Which should hopefully make this a lot better. Maybe. It's looking like it now.
Somehow. I have a lot of advantage. I don't know why.
Um...
Harsh winter severity gives me a...
Because... oh, there we go. There's Crusades.
Yeah,
Crusades!
And my marshal is severely injured. Great. After this, I think I'll get a higher war score. Oh, he's got some knights coming in or something.
Yeah. 4 men, absolutely terrified. Shiver me timber. Oh, there we
God
go.
damn it, my wife
Chachi.
is pregnant again.
I feel your pain.
Shouldn't have married this Polish princess. She breeds like a fucking rabbit.
Again, I feel your pain. I right now have 1, 2, 3, 4 sons. Actually, no, sorry, 5 sons.
I mean, I can't like divide my territory anymore. I only have 2 counties under my control. So
yeah, that's the same
but
thing.
Still.
You are a useful knight. We will have you serve us now.
Okay.
On the road to success. Although going the intrigue route
So I'm
certainly
trying to see if I can build a duchy building, and it says it's not held by me. But I am
Probably
holding
don't.
it.
You don't have burn.
Oh, burn.
There's not really much point to fabricating a hook here unless I want gold. I was kind of hoping to maybe get more alliances with said hooks. I just did not pay attention on that. Even though you're not much better unless I can get alliance through your siblings.
Okay, fair enough, that's why. I'll take that just so I can make more money.
I think another conflict is inevitable here. It will be a bit of a rebuilding process, but we will rise from the ashes and become stronger than ever. It just sadly means I'm going to have to be really focused on getting these wars going, especially trying to get a war down here as soon as possible. With 3,000 troops, that's a tall order. Although, there's an option right there, I gotta say.
Great. My one vassal who tried killing me on the last day of my siege where I was going to imprison and execute him became my liege.
That could be problematic.
To say the least. Now I might
But you
assault.
also need Savoy.
I think what I'm gonna do here is, if I don't win the siege by the time they get here, I'm just gonna assault fort just before they get to me to get the defender's advantages. Although it looks like I'm gonna get it anyway. Maybe. I'll just wait till it's halfway done. And this is hills, right? So I have a bit of an advantage going into this. 90s and 95s and my hooks are going terribly. I might as well try to see it through though, because I still have a good chance. Oh, there goes my good steward I had recruited. Okay, reassign you and then get my new marshal here. Now, fighting in the mountains is going to be tricky, but we did just win multiple battles with them losing a good amount of troops. Oh, what's going on here? They just got called to war north. And sadly, because of the setback, I will not be able to take part in a lot of the grander scale stuff. But I can recover. If anything, having a ruler at young age is probably the best course. And you are being educated, right? No, you're being educated by me. Which we want to find someone of good martial skill for you. Which is funny because, yeah, he's probably the best I can get that's at least in my court. I don't think the tactician trait actually helps with that. The problem is, and I don't want him to become Hungarian anyway. Alright, they only have 800 troops, so taking this territory will end the war. It's not going to be a big accomplishment, not yet, but it's progress. What about Geneva? Because unfortunately, can't fight off Winslow just yet. But we're gonna make them regret things. We just gotta bounce back. Strike some fear into their heart. If they think I'm a threat, that will distract them at the very least. I just gotta get these damn hooks actually work though, that's a bit of the problem. And sadly, swaying my wife's not working very well. I should try and work on making other people happy in that case. And I still can't sway you, can I? Oh my. Not good luck trying to be intrigue focused, is it now? Alas, all these odds were relatively good too, at least as good as they could be. It just then comes down if I'm trying to use the hooks in the proper manner. Although, assassinating you would be good, I just don't think I want to wait that long for... I don't honestly think I want to wait to get another hook because of how terribly they have been going. Which just means this is going to go terribly too, but... And also I can demand payment from you, can I? It's only 15 gold, which is not worth it. Let's see. You're not being educated at the moment. Alright, that's one done. Leon was probably a bad spot because I could have got 2 structures here, but I want to at least make this difficult for Winslow to have this, because that means he would have to declare war on me now if he was plotting to grab it. Can be convinced, but that requires bribing him, isn't it? And I am not Major Violent. Well, that was not a name I was expecting. Yeah, very pricey, which is... And immediately revealed. Well, now I have time to work on hooks in that case. I just need to pick someone who's very likely to stay alive for when it's time to actually follow through on that plan. Let's try. You got a lot of intrigue. One of these eventually will work. That's the whole point of intrigue, right? Actually being able to successfully scheme? Oh, no,
I don't think so.
Definitely, I didn't realize that. I
Whatever,
apologize.
I only have like 2 vassals, so.
Well, that's kind of hilarious. I joined a faction in order to depose the king. Asked the king for land, and he said, as long as you're not part of that faction, you get the land. And now I have my land again.
Oh, you're more than welcome to reveal the fact that I tried to murder that princess. It was my wife's sister, so.
What were you saying, Arceus?
It was my wife's sister, so I don't care. You can reveal the fact that I tried to kill her. She was like the Princess of Hungary or something. I don't think she's anymore. So tyranny minus 15. That's not too bad.
Why would I display the Carlings banner? That's dumb.
I'm going for their capital, to siege.
Okay, cool. I'm just chasing this army here. Hopefully I can catch him. Oh, I think I'll catch it because it's just something very stupid.
Now, what do I need for duchy title of my own? Well,
someone just lost their face during this battle.
Can't really get a duchy of any kind. How is things looking up here in Upper Burgundy? They still have their alliances, but they themselves are relatively weak.
For some reason,
I'm almost wondering with the current circumstance if I leapfrog a duchy and try to, if it's at all possible, go straight to being a kingdom. Since that is still within the realm of possibility if I can actually get leverage somewhere. Which so far all avenues have been going terribly, with both the 2 potentially strong alliances I had there having to break and be not very helpful, to all these hooks kind of going badly.
Is you're going for?
No, the county of Spoleto.
Oh no, that's not the specific county I'm attacking.
Okay.
So don't worry about that.
It's the duchy capital, that's why I was curious.
So I cannot educate him yet because I have already 2 children be educated.
I still can't petition Liege. This is ridiculous.
Greetings and salutations.
Greetings and
Oh, I
salutations.
can finally hold court. First time do it. Whoa, this is weird looking. Oh, okay. This is the same as single player.
Good on you. I can't. I don't have enough prestige because I sold all my prestige to get Swabia.
Could anyone tell me the rationale between me having a CB on Sardinia?
I don't know.
I didn't even realize I've had this CB on this independent count down in like southern Italy, being like, oh, I should force him to be my vassal. I'm like, chances are my guy never actually went down. So I see Istria is expanding.
Funny enough, I live right next to Istria, and it is a real place. Still exists. Istra. They're a bit stupid, but they exist.
Let's see. I don't want to have too many alliances with players that I haven't even talked to. Ideally. Especially when I apparently already have an alliance. Oh god, my other alliance just expired apparently.
Oh shit.
Remarch Emperor.
He drank himself to death.
Sure.
Hail the Kaiser.
Hail Kaiser.
Hail Kaiser, Sieg Miau.
Remark, I demand that you revoke all lands from Fiji and kick him out of the Empire.
I would like to say that Fiji has murdered past Kaisers.
Yeah, Andy's murdered Lorelli.
Gasp.
I was gonna say now it's telling me to find a Dutch teacher. Is that because the liege is Dutch?
Yeah.
Okay,
Gotta learn Dutch now, bitches.
Speech. On the council remark?
Speech.
To the elector, well, I guess, what am I going to call this group? The Diet? It's not, everyone's an elector count. All right, formality aside, nobles, gentlemen, gentlewomen of the Empire. Oh shit, I didn't even know that was a thing. We have seen realm torn by intrigue, rivalry, and we have seen humiliation at the hands of lesser powers outside of us. Now is the time to unite with peace internally so that we may focus on grander efforts. A crusade is coming, and I ask that we all be prepared to strike out in the name of God to seize the Holy Land.
So I couldn't understand anything you said.
Longer you leave.
Kill all
They're all in Dutch.
Yeah,
My
it's just all in Dutch.
translator simply says that we're going to war again. And
Yes.
that's not something I like.
All this war has led to more war, apparently.
No, it's led to holy war, which is better war.
Oh wait, I'm the culture head of Finko.
I'll be your chancellor. Remark.
Can anyone understand? Can anyone understand what our Kaiser is saying? I don't hear
War,
High
good.
German.
It's swamp German.
No Fabla. No sprechen Sie.
Let's imprison Dan, Mark. But there.
Can I just say, I don't even speak High German. I am Slavic language.
If you guys want to talk to him, you go through me. I'm the chancellor now.
You are babbling.
Ja.
I speak all languages.
Das ist gut Scheiße.
Shit.
I speak Norse, if any of you know that.
Remark, my liege. I demand nothing. I request.
Demand.
I demand, he says.
I don't know.
Well,
Your marshal's
demanding is
looking.
quite a bit.
Your marshal's pretty finicky. I have higher marshal than him.
My lord, you have a my king. You have a DM.
No, we don't even allow women to hold positions. We should change that.
Yes, we should.
We're progressive. That's the word.
Actually, you can probably have me as your spy master, but that's it.
I have petitioned you, my lord.
Oh my gosh! Really?
It has begun. Satisfy me.
When you said that, Walker, I was looking at your wife. That's what she says in the kitchen.
Fucking escalated quickly, isn't it? Jesus, he's already looking at our wives.
You refused me?
King.
Yeah.
You are not worthy of our Kaiser.
I'm the Chancellor.
You're the Chancellor, Peach?
Who's Swabia? Alright.
I'll be me.
Check out the factions. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah.
I am the champ.
My fabricate hooks, they're going terribly, aren't they? I don't know what to do. This intrigue tree is not performing as it's supposed to. Alas. Now I'm wondering what's a good alternative with that said. Could I get another alliance here? No, they have spouses already. And apparently I can't even arrange marriage for some reason. Oh, they're a Grandmaster or something like that. What other options do I have?
Do we need another
My guys,
66 control?
I vote positive if we go against Denmark. I would be the first one to go.
Kramer, you don't want me as your spy master? I've got 34 entries.
I've literally been in my court the entire
Well, I'm about to die, I guess.
I'm just saying, I think the Duke of Swabia should be given a title of King of Germany. I'm just saying.
No.
What?
You should make a.
Oh, Burgerman, I can
Make me
hybrid
the
culture
king of
with your
Lothringen,
culture now.
I have a claim.
Wait, are we replacing my marshal?
I will pay you money to make me the king of Lothringen.
No.
You don't want me to do that.
I will vote however you wish if you make me king of Germany.
You realize that as my top level title is elective, I would be handing out an elective title, right?
Exactly. I'll be voting however
Yeah,
you
that's fine.
wish.
Oh, I saw I had the claim there, but I guess I don't.
Well, either somebody try to kill me, or I just gain infirm randomly.
That's healthy.
It might be my wife, because she has a claim on your throne.
Oh, just got infirm.
Oh crap, she does. I can
Because
see
you're
this.
feeble, I think.
Oh yeah, Walker, Count Michael of Berg.
What about him?
He's a Lannister.
Oh, really? Thank God
Looks
she was such a slut. Her line lives on.
I have to lie to my supposedly brother.
Damn it, this.
Another fucking son? God damn it.
I feel that. I feel that in my bones.
He wants to kill
Oh,
my two
do I
brothers,
not
kids.
get to nominate? How do I nominate a successor?
If you see like the active election in the Holy Roman Empire under your current situation tab, if you click that, you can then nominate someone. Or are you not an elector? You might not be an elector.
Oh wait, no, as the emperor.
No,
The
no,
emperor
yeah,
gets
you
a
are.
vote.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, you're an elector. You don't have a candidate right now.
Bird, stop besieging my stuff.
Who's winning right now?
Me?
So, Prince
Yeah.
Leopold.
Oh,
That's
there it
easy
is.
stuff.
There it is.
Yeah, you are. I have control over that.
Oh, well, it's under somebody else's control, so
No, that's mine. It's mine.
yeah, but it's. Oh, I see.
Go to Genoa.
I thought that was the fucking Muslims. They were green. My bad.
You and I just so happen to declare war against my liege at the same time.
My bad.
If I think I might need to install I set forth a new court rule that if players actually want me to take them seriously, that they need to like talk to me
Talk to me. I'm the chancellor.
or go through my chancellor. Can unlock a new lifestyle.
No one will get past me.
I'm not sure I like your chancellor too much.
My Kaiser, due to a longer history, can I bypass this? May I?
Yeah. Are you asking for something?
Not right now. I'm willing to serve.
Wait a minute.
Oh, the marshal's open. All right, the marshal will go to either Swabia, Bohemia.
Rule break. Rule break.
What's up? What's up?
Can you make me the patriarch?
Maestro has expanded outside the empire.
I did not.
It wasn't it part of his de
Yes, he
jure?
did.
He said it was part of his de jure.
No, it was Holy Brahman.
Lubeck is not his de jure.
But it was de facto.
Yeah.
That was a mistake there. I thought they could speak the same language as me. I thought it was still within the family, but I guess not. That might have been a mistake trying to do that, Court. I thought I could have translated or spoke properly.
It was part of the Empire at the start of today's session.
Lubeck, it wasn't.
Yes,
Thank
it
you
was.
very much.
Yeah, it was. I remember that little part was.
Because you were like, oh, I could play as Lubeck and be Holstein.
Yeah.
No, I
Thank
get that
you.
because it wasn't
Yeah.
part of the empire.
Kind of sounds like it.
Was.
Yeah, no, they're right. I don't think it was part of it originally.
It wasn't part of it. I guarantee it.
At the start of the session, it was.
I can check. Give me a second.
Yeah, check it. Because I want Maestro punished to the maximum extent of the law.
At the very least for 30 gold.
I've always hated that guy.
Hang him! Give me Germany!
So while we're checking an administrative out-of-character rule break, anyone want to petition the Emperor in character?
I want to petition Osvaldo.
You rejected me.
I asked the Emperor, can we please get Pomerania duchy into the Empire?
Like the one that's one duchy away from us?
We need
Well,
to take
that region. That
Lutetia
region.
or Valicia.
The whole kingdom of Pomerania. And maybe Poland.
So,
Yes, kill his army before he unsieges.
so Lubeck
Genoa.
is not in the board. No, wait.
I
Well,
know
one
it
is not
wasn't.
even de jure, but
It was conquered by Angria.
Yeah. Why don't you just admit it, Maestro? You know you did it.
No, it was part of the AJR. You can check. I took from the Polish.
I really think he's
Catholic
telling the truth, though.
He's not. It's not even our culture.
yeah.
Nothing
Well,
to do
well,
with it.
it's also not even de jure.
Stop
It's
listening to
Scandinavian
the
de jure.
Walker.
It's not de jure anything, and it's not part of our culture. He took
It
it.
was conquered.
Well,
by
there's no.
Angria.
I would say that there's no proof going either way.
It was conquered by AI. Let's
The
leave it at
the
that.
base de jure is
Sorry about this.
Scandinavia, so it got
It's a
modified.
question of violation of Holy Roman Emperor law.
Yeah, I want Holy Emperor.
But we do not know if it
Is
was
it
part of
true?
the Empire when he conquered it.
Is that what people are going to say every time this happens? Because it was not part of the Empire.
Oath, do you have a VOD on your Twitch?
All I see,
Yeah,
it
it
is
does.
true. Emperor titles, it is de jure towards the Empire.
Someone has One of the AI must have integrated it because I think it's baseline de jure.
Look at all of those
Scandinavia.
artifacts you have, Kramer.
Ooh, are any of those for sale?
The Reichsthrone.
The Holy Lance.
I'll buy one.
My Chancellor, you want to see?
Why are we paused?
I thought we were investigating a rule break.
Well, we can investigate it while you play.
Are you willing to do that now?
In exchange for a favor.
Like my support in the oncoming war that's going to happen to dethrone you?
No.
Okay, I'll give you a favor. Oh, wait a minute. No, you're going to raise my taxes. No.
Is that a yes or a no?
Mexican pays for it.
It's really simple. Just give him the favor, but then immediately join the faction to dethrone him.
Faction doesn't need my help. It's already huge.
Yes, but I don't want to press their claim for them.
Look at it. It's 178. How are you going to live through this, Remark?
Yeah, Remark. What are you going to do for me to not hit this press demands button that's right here in front of me?
I mean, if you want to deal with a AI Emperor.
I'm scared for you, Remark.
Let's see if we
you
can
should
manipulate.
assassinate Leopold II.
Let's see.
All right.
Do we have no
like,
just
to be serious, like this is potentially with an AI as the next successor. If anyone has any requests for external expansion, let it be known.
I'd like lower taxes.
What'd you say?
I want unending allowance and to expand into France.
I'm in the middle of Europe. I have
As
nowhere to
per
expand.
requests with you in the past, I request claim on Venezia.
Veneto was the language that was agreed.
I second the conquest into France.
What is? Hold on. Oh, Veneto. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Fine.
Does this come for a vote or no? Or is it just my
Burgerman,
this is your
Burgerman, I
decision.
sent you a
You're supposed to lean towards no, but we made a deal.
I will not.
Correct. You have
matrilineal.
imperial allowance
It does
to
not matter.
prosecute this war.
Ooh.
I don't have the men to do it though.
The Emperor has spoken. It will be done.
All right.
If you lower my taxes,
This is actually kind of a terrible question. Is anyone in our realm actually capable of expanding outside the Empire?
I am.
If all my allies join me, I could take France in a fight. If all my allies join me,
I'm laying claims on Denmark.
1081 is part of the HRE.
I vote against the expansion to Denmark.
I don't have claims there, but I could if I.
You don't have a vote.
Yes, I do.
Luxembourg in exchange for.
So I'm curious, what happened to the rest of my army? Oh, it's because they were being sieged at that time. That explains it. Alright, that makes a little more sense.
I second the wars in France as well.
I third the wars in France, sire.
9.
I fourth the war.
I'm against it.
Expand the Roman Empire.
Wars in France.
Sadly, it's still probably not going to be enough in this case. Alas.
Claim is brought forward.
Correct.
Unless, that's not worth it. And then I'm also hearing that there's a potential future claim against Denmark.
Yes, Denmark should be part of the Empire.
Holy!
Historically.
Oh, I never looked at Tart before.
Yes.
I would request an imperial ban against Tart. He can live on his property, but if he leaves it, we have the right to kill him.
Hey, Winslow, we had a claim on that.
At this point, if you try killing me,
claim
worst
on
case
what?
Scenario, I'm mildly inconvenienced because I think this guy could scare God.
You know what? Like, your main guy kind of looks like a walrus. Your main guy looks like a walrus.
Can you bring me into another channel?
Tart, your children, on the other hand, are
Terrifying.
Oh, wait.
What in seven hells is a Lannister and a Tarth? Oh my god, that those things will create a devil.
It's unfortunate I can't call my allies in this war. And it's still a question of how the heck I got stuck with my liege being way up north there as my as the Duke. A lot of things are not going my way after that assassination, alas. The ultimate question is, will I be able to recover in some form? It's going to be a slow crawl, to say the least.
Now it's just the waiting game till either I die or I get deposed. So I can visit my son and start converting cultures.
Mouse, hello.
Yes.
I have a claim on Osnabrück, and you just inherited it all.
Did I?
I'm half tempted to.
Where is Os?
It's like right next to me on my left side. If you return it to me, I'll pay you for the. Trouble.
I don't think I have it. Like, I think it must have gone to one of my vassals.
Yeah, your vassal has it. I can just declare war, and you can surrender, and I'll give you money for it.
How much are we talking here?
A gift.
How much is a gift?
Let's take a look. You're a big boy. Let's see how big it is.
225.
225.
Excuse me, will I repeat that?
Big gift for a big boy.
Okay then, mommy. I need that a lot.
Liege, are you considering an offer from me?
No, I think we might have to rehost.
Okay, because I was trying to check like how much gold I would need to send you a gift to ask you to do something, and I was just like, I can't. It's considering an offer.
Wow.
I should know. I never accepted your offer.
All right, fair enough.
I'm curious to see how long my character will live. He's an abomination, but he's a long-lived abomination.
I mean, every time death comes near, he scares him away, so...
Not too much.
Like, he's 51, so he's definitely by leagues my longest-lived ruler so far.
There we go. Are you sure you don't want to accept? You can still accept.
Fine, I'll accept it.
We'll just hit it quick before this battle ends.
My liege, I have learned the Dutch language for you.
Well, thank you very much.
Wow, what a simp. As Chancellor, I'm accusing you of simpery.
Oh. Is Boom in this chat?
My liege, your Chancellor has insulted me.
A duel. I have a claim on you, Bird.
I will not.
At long last, we finally got something, but can I make it work? Probably not. And that's gonna burn all my money, alas, to get the claim. I really want to get that claim, dang it. But I can't afford it now.
Offer?
I don't see that you have any claims.
You didn't accept that offer.
Yes, I did. I said I accept. And that is why I then surrendered.
After I started twisting your arm, you accepted.
Yeah.
Right. Here you go. I'll give it to you anyways.
So who was offering to kill my children again?
Yeah, who's offering to kill kids?
What's going on in that empire? Holy
We really
crap.
need that child murder as soon as possible.
Exactly. There's a couple of too many of them.
Is that a court position you guys have over there in Germany?
He just got fucking blasted.
Is that you, Burger Man?
It's not, bro, I would not even murder you, dude. I don't like, dude. I tried to, and it was like a 0% chance. I was like not even close to doing it.
Why are people trying to kill feet?
Also, you only had one person, so I wouldn't have fucking murdered you. I'm not that cold.
You want to come stay at my court feeds? I'll protect you.
I mean, Feej, there was a new emperor in power, and he knows that you were the one that disposed other emperors. So I mean,
I was the one who put the new emperor in power. I helped him in his wars to get his kingdoms, and I killed the emperor.
Murderer.
Put him in place.
Murder!
Did you?
Murderer.
It's like he was elected. There were no wars fought for
Yeah, we
the current
wanted him in.
emperor.
We wanted him in.
Right. But for him to get
Have a
elected,
convict.
other emperors had to die.
We have a convict.
So you admit to killing the previous emperors. This guy's a traitor.
Now we have to
I'm
imprison
Bring
him.
him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that latency may have hurt my movement there. So I'm probably gonna get caught because of that.
This isn't new information. He was a known murderer. You could have checked that out like long
Dig up
time
his
ago.
corpse.
No,
Put him on
no.
trial.
He had 37
Crucify him!
intrigue
Crucify him to the cross!
and 100 dread, and he was a known murderer.
There are no
Right.
proofs of this.
Let's vote.
Absolute
Let's vote.
nonsense.
Yeah,
No,
let's
Eagle
vote.
was
Do
coming
we
to
dig
him.
up his body?
He's now dead.
I call a vote
I
for no
vote-
vote.
I'm a little kid now. I'm a 2-year-old kid
Mercilessly, we must hang him.
with a sister as my heir.
I vote with Laurelian and Walker. You dig up the corpse and you put it on trial.
Yes, it's the only way to
Precisely.
be sure.
Precisely.
We need a trial.
And we shall then execute the
Witchcraft? He's
corpse.
trying to resurrect
Right.
himself. He's the anti-Jesus.
Did you take my offer, Feech?
I didn't see it.
Congratulations,
again.
Boom, on your victory.
You're not gonna make me
No, I won't
anything
change.
weird, right?
No, I'll do everything you want me to do, and I'll protect you. I'm getting bodyguards right now.
Nice.
I get 3 bodyguards. We're going overboard here.
Congratulations on winning your wars, Ultimate Master.
All my council loves me, even though I'm
Say
2
what?
years old. They're just like, oh, he's so cute.
Congratulations on winning the war.
Yeah, we don't
I
need
didn't win the war though.
What?
Feed, you should know.
I didn't win the war there. Let's see. Winslow
My
attacked me.
aunt's my spy master. My uncle's my chancellor.
Winslow told me we were helping you.
No, I lost the county.
No, you were fighting with Master.
Yeah, I lost the county there.
Oh, well.
You were lied to. Clearly, someone's
No,
been duped.
but I originally actually thought we were going to be attacking you, but I must have misunderstood. It's fine.
Shall we go for a
Mhm.
hunt, Feech?
Somehow I feel like
No.
it's not fine.
Don't think I'm
I'm
quite
just
old enough for that.
I'll sit you atop my horse.
You're not told enough for that,
Feed,
kid.
you should be careful. The ghost of Cersei Lannister haunts those lands.
She never killed any kids, did she? I don't remember.
But they pushed the kid out the window in the first
I
episode.
mean,
Oh,
she literally
that's
blew up an
right.
entire church.
Oh, that too. Yes, she did both those things.
Well, Ian, when did you become such a casual?
What?
When did you become such a casual, bro?
What do you mean?
You only got 42
Oh,
minutes.
nice. I
Warhammer
got a
3.
good trait already from you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got 7.5 hours.
Take care of little Tortellini.
I'm giving him all the best I can give him. Hey, give me back that dreidel. I'll give it to him. Fabled?
I don't speak. What are you speaking?
Now, the only concern I have with even trying this war is there is a slight chance they would not agree to my call to arms or call to war. I just don't know what the likeliness is of that happening, though. Because I could theoretically win, especially if I can strike fast enough before they can get together. Where are their allies anyway?
Kaiser.
And you're going for that one?
Yes.
Yeah, I very much could win that war with my allies slightly closer than them. Or at least I could siege their capital. That's the only thing that I'm reluctant and hesitant about, though. Is the concept, yeah, and I have to keep in mind, I have an alliance here with Maestro, which I am not going to rely on.
Rivia, you have imperial.
I gave it to you.
You have an
Walker.
imperial allowance to go after Denmark.
Oh, yeah.
Good luck.
Give it speech.
Wait, Carte Blanc into Denmark or like specific areas?
For his one claim, yes.
Okay. I appreciate the specificity, especially when I voted for you and you're saying only Veneto as opposed to like all of Venice.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently, according to the rules, I need what is it? Half of everyone in this chat to vote to go to war.
You do. I do not.
Yes.
I just need you.
Yes.
Didn't the Emperor just take a piece of Hungary? Why'd you do that?
No, that was inherited.
Give it back.
My liege. All right, here.
I mean,
Hey, Phoebe, you've been a good boy. Look what you get.
Hey, Kramer.
He's not in here, Walker.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
That toy's covered in blood.
It's a fun team.
We killed the Duke of Angria when he was like 6 years old. Take that toy. He had it coming. He was a dick.
He wouldn't share, so he had to lose his duchy for it.
And his toys. Took everything.
And his toys. Wow.
It's actually pretty cool, that dreidel. You took it from him, you sent it all the way to Greece, it came back.
It's got your cooties on it now.
Yes, it does.
Independence War against the Kaiser.
Whoa, did I hear that?
This is an independence war? This is damn Italians again.
It's the Italians and the
At
Frenchies.
Who stole their pasta this time?
Kill them, remark. I won't.
I'm swearing
in fact,
my homage to you.
I'm literally keeping the other faction in place by somehow being in charge of it. I don't know how I am.
Thank you.
That's right. Plausible deniability. Good job.
Someone kill my children.
Well, I think the way you would know is if they declared
Only
war.
they
I obviously
promise.
broke it, my promise. But
Kind of sounds like a threat to me, but okay.
I
It's-
really
it is
ask
literally both.
that players just ask me before coming to me.
I'll filter them out. We reject everything.
All right. My liege, would you be willing to set or fund a city holding?
Damn, bro, you just fucking humiliated me, dude. What the fuck?
That's what you did. That was my only option to you.
Oh my god.
Emperor?
Emperor's not made out of money.
So is that a no?
We are at war at the moment. I have to focus on the war first.
All right.
Tart,
Yeah.
did you make my son a witch?
Oh,
Good.
Heresy.
It says you made my son a witch!
Heresy.
Heresy! Be gone with this heathen!
I exposed your son as a witch.
Oh, that's
The madness! The madness!
Oh. That's not the same thing.
Off with his head! The fat
I
gluttonous.
exposed your son as a witch.
Wait, what happened? Oh, great.
We have
You have a
witches,
witch
that's what
to burn,
happened.
From what I'm hearing.
We're gonna need to hire Sabrina, the teenage witch, to deal with this. That's all.
Wait, Kramer.
Yeah.
Can I expand into Brabant?
Oh, look at little
Where
Fee over
is
there.
Brabant?
Boochie boochie boo.
The duchy?
Gosh.
Is that what we're at war with?
No, that's what was your land that the previous emperor gave you.
I would ask no, because these lands are Dutch.
God damn it, Fish. Now I want to go make some tortellinis
Um,
because I saw your name.
This was Yorick, correct? Also
Yes.
known as the Duke of Yorick. Yorick?
Yes, your neighbor.
Actually, I think I might have other opportunities for you.
That's fine with me.
When this war is... Actually, Yorick, if you're willing to help me prosecute this current independence war, I can see to it that you could be rewarded.
That sounds promising. Once I finish my own war, I'll assist you.
Who is the enemy? Who's Villars?
That would be. Is that my troops?
Yes. Yes.
I am just a humble count. I'm just a humble counter aiding my lord in his time of need.
Oh, you're still a count.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride.
That's all right.
Hopefully you can hear my pleas, my blight, once this is over. Once you were properly secured your place on the throne from these traitors.
It's not even a. This isn't even a throne one. This is just people trying to break away.
Well, let us put them in their
my
place.
goodness, there's a crusade coming soon. We can't be fighting amongst ourselves.
Nonetheless, I am here to serve my lord.
Oh, that's what you're. I see you now. Are you under?
I'm
confused.
my duke, my liege is on the other side of the Roman Empire, and for some reason, I was a direct liege to the first emperor, and then for some reason, I became attached to a duke that's nowhere near me.
My liege, make him my vassal, so I can form my great
After, I do need to point out that this is the same duke who declared war to steal my own territory there just recently.
Nope, that was mine. It was my de jure.
You are not yet king, so I do not see your claim to save Savoy.
The
Maybe
funny
burn,
thing
but not
is,
Savoy.
Duke
Swiss is
Sir
considered a region,
Demetrius is a traitor and murdered my father and should hang.
I was forced into it.
Should hang.
These are complete lies. And
It's one thing being coerced and forced. I wasn't coerced. I was forced.
I don't even think Remark's in this chat anymore.
Yeah, he's in the other one. Plus, Kalmus can speak for my character.
Your Excellency, as Duke Tortellini's father was a traitor, and should just kill him.
Nicholas?
Yes?
Anybody hear me?
You asked that player vassals announce what they're going to do?
In what sense? Like attacking a war? Fighting a war?
No, like, what is it? There are important matters.
I'm sorry. Yes, I did petition you without asking.
And
I did
when
not
are we
realize.
finishing, by the way, guys? Because my game.
We should probably call it, actually.
Yeah, my
But
game just died.
yes, I do apologize. I did spring that on you without.
I mean, I'm in the field leading troops in a siege. But we are not, of course, above meeting with our loyal vassals.
Are we not supposed to do internal wars now, since there's a human emperor?
No, I petitioned him, and I didn't give him a heads up about it.
Oh.
This is what happened.
Because at the very start, I got 8 of these things on top of each other.
Yes, you are welcome.
Then
I mean,
wish you all
yours
a very
were
good night.
beneficial.
Yeah. Mine was really useful for you and myself, so I don't see why you're complaining. No, I'm just kidding.
But 6 of the others were asking
for the Empire.
For me to build them a city. So
No, I'm saving that one for when your son's emperor.
Is there a player emperor yet?
Yeah, Remark's emperor.
We don't want to go 20 more minutes?
No, someone just crashed.
Yeah, Galmus just crashed.
Like, I'm good calling it now.
I should also point out the Holy Roman Emperor's court sucks.
He hasn't put anything into it yet, I think. He hasn't been paying attention.
It's also last century's fashion, bland food, very few servants, and minute lodging.
It's almost like it's a court in the field with its army.
You'd think you'd have better lodgings then.
Oh yeah, I got a higher range court than my liege. This stupid
It
little
would be
drone.
hard not to. They'd have grandeur 1.
The previous emperor of the HRE spent his time in debauchery and drinking and, well, making his throne room look nice.
Damn, Prince Leopold has a nice throne room.
I do request aid as fast as possible, my emperor.
My troops are on the other side of the Alps heading south. I trust that when we arrive in your territory or on the border of your
My
territory...
troops will assist you.
Excellent.
And drive these
We'll call him,
traitors out of our land.
Good, good.
Who wants to play Warhammer 3?
Well, be good.
Want? Yes. Have time at the specific moment? No.
Yeah, I'm with Laurelian. Want is great. It's very great. But
Ooh, just let your desires manifest themselves, my friend. Join Slanesh.
Siege, have you tried it?
Tried what?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm Siege or Fable. Have you tried the Warhammer one?
The new Warhammer game? No.
Yeah.
I did not get it.
I loaded it really quickly. I looked at it. It looked really nice. I didn't have time to actually.
Yeah, you played 12 minutes.
Yeah.
You said
Was
it
it
looked
12?
real nice.
Oh, yeah,
That-
it is.
all
See
it
y'all
tells
later.
us is it looks
See.
pretty.
I like the idea of the multiplayer aspects, but I'm not a fan of the death.
Oh well. I was hoping to get some last words there, but alas. This is going to be a bit of a challenge, but with challenge comes great reward and definitely sends a message if I can find success in it. Sadly, my fabricate hook scheme has been terrible to say the least. I just hope I will be able to make use of my dang alliances that I've been getting. Although this civil war is going to take a while, and I'm really hoping maybe I can get something out of it. If I can at least aid Remark in this war. Maybe they would humor me a little bit. If I can petition my blight to them. It's even more so if I can prove that the assassination attempt... Let's see, well... Let me just see... No, that's... Okay, so all these were exposed, it looks like. Even though... If I could find the one on my father being killed, then that would help a lot. That is what I would like. So I think I'm going to hold on or keep attempting to find secrets here, and I might even go back and intrigue briefly for that, although I already got digging for dirt. There's a lot of playing that needs to be done for next Tuesday. Let's just hope it goes better than this session at least. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you next time.